All right, and we are live. What's going on? What's happening? Salute to the tribe. Hey, you guys, I got a couple pre-records floating around out there, and another one coming, and then one again later on tonight. Make sure you support the pre-records, and I will be going live on this channel randomly. Freaking dog tags. And also, I'll probably be scheduling AM live streams, maybe even some night streams on this channel. So there will be scheduled videos on this channel and probably this channel alone. Maybe not, but for right now. And you guys, plenty of reaction videos on this channel, nonstop, keeping those videos flowing, keeping you guys entertained. But no further ado, let's get right into this. You guys, smash that like button and subscribe. Let's do this.
You upset as hell at me for whatever reason on the planet, and I'm at home in my drawers in the mirror doing this. I don't give a damn, Wayne. Picture you mad at me. Picture you upset as hell.
Yeah, be in my house having a blast while my haters, we're getting ready to script a video to throw some shade.
What's it called when someone constantly complains to you about stuff and you give them solutions, but they never want to take your solutions or fix it?
Being a woman. It's called being a woman. Oh, I'm sure that's not the answer that you wanted to hear.
Ooh, I'm ready.
But the fact it made you upset, ladies, is the very proof that it's correct.
What's it called when someone constantly
Cooker,
complains?
man, less than 30 seconds.
Don't get mad when I say this, bro, but I'm gonna tell you, mismanage my life up here at this point. I need a life manager, and I think the life manager that I'm looking for is a husband. Father, fix it. I'm ready for a husband. I'm ready to sit down and be quiet. I'm ready to listen. I'm ready to wear matching outfits. I'm ready to go to the family events and be quiet and let you talk. I'm gonna bring you a plate. I'm gonna fix you a nice plate. I promise I'm gonna make you a drink. I make cocktails. I'm gonna look nice. I'm gonna look pretty. I'm gonna stay in shape. I'm gonna go for walks. What do you need? Do you need me to support you? I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna help you build that business. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be your secretary. What do you need, God? I'm ready. I'm tired. This job done wore me out, y'all. They done wore me out about this job. Everything done wore me out. I didn't mismanage my life up here at this point.
I just made a video on this and I'm about to drop later. I went more in detail, so I'm not going to say too much, but you guys don't fall for it. Like she said, she's tired. She's so tired. She's getting on up in age, and she needs for someone to come on up in there, help her with the bills, help her with the house, help her with the kids, help her with the repairs. She's looking for that maintenance man. Don't do it.
Don't ask me to ride a motherfucking thing.
Don't worry about it, bitch.
As soon as you start talking about polygyny, here come the health advocates out of nowhere. The reason I won't do it is because I'm scared of STDs. Bitch, your man's cheating on your motherfucking ass right now with 3 raggedy, dirty dog bitches. But you ain't worried about that shit then. I don't see people leaving comments on regular monogamous people like, shit, I'm scared to get into a relationship because there's STDs out there. Bitch, niggas is cheating with bitches, niggas is cheating with niggas is cheating with niggas that identify as bitches. If you're scared of catching an STD...
I don't understand what she's talking about. I said this in my last video. I don't know what kind of guys these women are getting with, but I really think half what they say is just to go viral. And check out my TikTok. They got AI out here that can do better rage bait than these females ever could. So they're going to replace you rage baiters. You have to get a real job. But that again, some of what she said in the beginning, but all this dudes are cheating with dudes so her friend can giggle. I ain't co-signing none of that shit.
Anyone else out there in their 40s like me who feels kind of invisible? Like, I'm not as cute as I was in my 20s and 30s. I'm definitely not as fit as I was in my 20s and 30s. I don't have as much hair as I used to have. It's literally falling off like the top of my head.
What are y'all talking about? Why would we want to deal with you if you're going to tell us how you have fallen apart over the past so many, why do we want to hear that? You gonna let us know you're decomposing at a rapid rate? And then you're asking, well, wait a minute, shut the hell up, man. Like, dudes are out here working hard, looking like we reverse our aging, you know what I'm saying? And aging backwards. You guys are out here just letting us know that you're decaying faster than ever.
So, as a father, you have to realize that no one's going to appreciate your motherfucking ass.
Fact.
Okay? This is the truth, man. Listen, good men, good fathers, understand that most of us will never get our flowers above ground. And that's just because the world says that they want good men and men to stand up and men to be strong, right? But these are the same men that nobody wants to be around. Nobody wants to be around the father that says, hey, don't wear that. That makes you look like a hoe. Don't do that, baby. You better than that. You know, you're not that. So don't dress like that. Hey, baby, don't talk like that because it makes you, don't talk to your mother like that. Hey, baby, come on, let's go work out. Come work out with daddy. Stop being lazy. Nobody wants to hear this shit. But then we wonder why our kids are growing up to be terrible ass human beings. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fathers that are not appreciated, but they make sure that they keep these kids in line because the mothers can't do it by themselves. They need help. And a lot of time the mothers are the reason why the activity is going on. A lot of time the moms, they are so in their feelings that they forget to be structured and disciplined with the kids because they want the kids to like us. We got to teach our kids that how to be disciplined, how to talk, know when not to talk, and how to take care of themselves, defend themselves, think for themselves. So yeah, shout out to all the fathers out there, man, that be busting your mother, yo. And it's a thankless job, but I'm saying thank you. And to the women that appreciate us, thank you too.
Wait, this can translate live?
Yes. So, girl, let me tell you about last night.
I hope your height changes in heaven.
You really about to rob us for our money? We're little people.
I know that, okay? Put your little starfish hands down. I don't want your money.
Well, what you want then?
I just want for y'all to embrace me.
Negro, you don't
want to ask you, but would you be transparent enough to let your man know that you're feeling temptation?
I don't think that's good for a man's ego. Most men don't want to know that. Like, ooh, my stuff was jumping today when I thought, girl, you about to be single. You about to trample all over that man's ego. I told you, men want to think that you are only his. You have no thoughts of any other man. And it's this, we're wired different.
Somebody asked, what do you feel about emotional cheating? Because we're talking about physical cheating. Would you tell him if you found yourself in an emotional affair with somebody?
I would never put myself in a position. Emotional cheating is so much worse than physical cheating.
Explain to me how.
Emotional cheating means I have emotionally connected with you on a level that I have been intimate in ways that are way more than just my body. The body is easy, but my mind and my heart are much harder. So if I'm emotionally cheating with you, I'm giving you real estate that already belongs to somebody else. And that's not fair to my person. Right. So for me, if I was attracted to the way that a person spoke, or he just had that essence or whatever it may be, cool. You're not going to catch me having many conversations. I'm not going to be in the face of somebody that I think could even start to go in that direction, because why? I'm limiting access to me. Can we be friends? No, we can't. But you know, why don't we start a group chat with me and my husband?
So I agree with what you're saying. I read this book, His Needs, Her Needs. The wife and the work guy working late. She can't help that she has to work late on a project. Her boss told her and this guy to work on this project is due at this time, and they've been working late after hours for weeks. And you know, over time, she's not intentionally trying to start an emotional affair with a person. But I believe because of the innate nature of a woman and the innate nature of a man, just being in close proximity with each other, sharing intimate space, whether it's at work or not, that created the space for that emotional affair to happen, where that woman and that man had an affair.
I feel like that's weak. I feel like that's a weak cop out, because do you have power over your proximity, or does your proximity have power over you?
What does power over proximity mean?
So if you don't have power over your proximity, essentially you'll allow the Asian proverb of a drop of water that drops over time in the same spot on a rock over time will break the rock, right? It's allowing that access. There's got to be a way to figure things out where maybe your husband does come along, where, hey, let's do Zoom meetings instead of being in person. There is no lingering around, because you do start to let your guard down when you know people often. It's the same thing with the workplace. Let's say that you've got Elizabeth at work, and Elizabeth is always in your face. She's always the person that's talking. She's always the person that's inviting you for drinks after work. She's always inviting you to dinner. And so you have.
Why do y'all give us a hard time about wanting to be taken care of? Like, we want to keep our money, want someone to spoil us.
Because you modern women aren't worth it. Y'all want a traditional man who is a provider and protector, who takes care of the bills, puts his life on the line for you. Y'all are gentlemen and all this shit. Y'all want a traditional man, while you're being a modern woman while you make the things and duties you're supposed to do for a man optional, but want a man to be consistent with his. That is not a fair deal. Modern women don't deserve men like that, because what y'all call value is not value to men. We're not looking for a woman with money. We have money. We're looking for a woman to take care of with our money, to share our life with our money. We want a woman who is supportive, submissive, loyal, and kind, which is something a lot of you women aren't these days. I'll take the things you look for in men and think men want the same thing. And I don't understand, how can you think that when we are different? Total.
They don't care. That's exactly what they do. And they don't care to learn us, to figure out what we want. They don't care. They just assume that we like what they like, and we don't. We don't. So then they start acting weird, and we don't know what's going on. And by the time that we figure it out, the chick done annoy the hell out of us. Don't even want to see her fucking face no more. You know what I'm saying? Or we don't play all that goofy game stuff, all this hot and cold, cat mouse. We don't do all that stupid ass shit. Y'all like it when dudes do that with y'all. We don't like that. And y'all get it wrong. But it is what it is, man. Not every woman in every country is getting it wrong.
A lot of guys, you know, they brag about, well, my woman's only been with 2 or 3 men, right? And then I have to inform them, do you know that those 2 or 3 men were said, my woman only had 2, 3 men. Well, those 2, 3 men,
all up in the face, in the ear,
in the hair,
all of that,
skeeting in her eye.
Well, yeah, for you dumbass dudes, but you know, on my channel over here, I don't know where they got their idea for this topic. You know, I'm not saying anything, but that's all we talk about. That's all we talk about over here. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying, if your girl had, well, first of all, she's not going to do all that more than likely with the first guy. She's really not. Honestly, some of these women are not doing all that shit with the second guy. But yeah, you know, your chick that had some dudes, she is sucking dicks. And dudes are just nutting everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't take that in consideration, bro. Like, that's why when these chicks be like, well, the numbers don't matter. Well, you're right. To a certain degree, they don't. Because after like 2, now you're trying to work on your dick sucking skills and, you know, trying to do some adventurous stuff, man. And, you know, you get real nasty with it. And then, you know, you let that guy just run you through, do whatever he wants. And then now you done broke up with him and you be feeling vulnerable. Y'all be feeling naked and afraid. And, you know, and dudes don't be knowing what you done with your ex. The one that you actually like, he has no idea all the nasty shit you done with them. You know what I'm saying? And I want to put this out there. I will be asking you chicks if you've ever eaten ass, and is that something that you like to do? Because the minute you let me know that you have conversations over, and you lucky I don't press charges, because you have no right to be in my face with ass on your breath, on your mouth, or any of that nature, man. I get offended when y'all come around me and y'all are out there dating and you got dick on the breath. So I definitely will be asking y'all questions like that. And if you get offended, then you're out of touch. These hoes are eating ass out here, man. They're eating ass out here while they're talking about dudes, gooch, and all this stuff, all this stupid ass shit they say because, you know, they get mad at us talking about their coochie stink because they know it stinks. They're out here licking butts, man. Nasty, dude. And then they project that on us. All this down low stuff they be doing with these dudes, they project that on the dudes they never been with. No, that's you. That's kind of men that you attract, man. Male. Nasty ass chicks. They out here eating butt, y'all. I'm telling you, you might want to be asking them, like, you be tossing salads, bitch? Like, have you ever? Well, shit, nothing. Nasty bitch, get out of my face. Out of my face, man. Everybody ain't down with that nasty ass shit.
It's
You
still
know what I
DNA
mean?
left in the scalp.
Banging from all sides, picking her up. First thing in the morning, oh, put it in her mouth.
What the hell going on? What is going on, man? I gotta work on my feed, y'all. I have not been on Facebook. I have not been making reaction videos, and my Facebook feed is jacked. Look at this. We're gonna let him finish. Nah, bro, taking it too far.
Men that are married cheat way more than single men. Men that are married attract more bitches than single men. As soon as a side bitch type bitch sees that wedding ring on a nigga's fucking finger, that bitch turns into fucking Gollum. One ring to rule them all. They're talking about the wedding ring. Y'all think that y'all gonna have niggas tamed and shit and under control, and that this nigga's not gonna cheat because you got.
Man, we didn't let like 3 videos of her play, and it's all about dudes cheating on her, man. It's always about dudes cheating. It's always about dudes cheating. Is she AI? Is this AI?
That motherfucking little.
She might be AI, man. You know what I mean? AI is replacing all rage baiters.
You're gonna learn how to shoot.
So you're telling me it's men who seriously don't put a thumb in? Well, what do you do then? You just sit there and let it wink at you? Rule number 1 is always to put a thumb in. It only makes sense. Why?
Man, she got music in the background. I was distracted. Shit. Let me get a doggone copyright.
Usually mind my business, but it's so amazing how you women try to justify abusing a man because you're in postpartum or because you're a woman, you can beat up a dude. Like, y'all fucking ridiculous, bro. Y'all fucking ridiculous. Y'all think it's okay for a woman to sit here and abuse a dude, stab him, do all this shit that Halle did to DDG and still act like he's supposed to stay with her and marry her and complete a broken home, and this nigga getting stabbed up. What the fuck wrong with y'all, man? If DDG had ever pulled a knife to Halle, y'all would be ready for him to be in jail.
Facts.
I'm tired of being single. I want to be a wife.
Well, darling, I hear you. And I feel for you too. But here's the thing. That ship has sailed. Men no longer want a wife. They don't even want a girlfriend or significant other anymore. I'm sorry. I know that's not what you want to hear. But that is the reality now. But I do have a suggestion for you. Why not just go find yourself another woman who's looking to get wifed up? And then you can wife each other up. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's not ideal. We both know that the lesbian divorce rate is sky high. But at least for a little while, you can be wifed up. I hope it works out for you. I genuinely do. But the fact of the matter is, you need to realize that men are done wifing women up. There's no benefit, no reward, and a whole bunch of risk. So going to plan B and marrying another woman is probably your best option now.
I'm tired of being.
Yeah, I second that. You guys just marry each other. Shut the hell up. Leave us alone. We ain't looking at you.
Let's make this here.
Come here, baby. The devil don't need new tricks when the old one's still working.
This is Buck.
Thank you.
The only one that gave a.
Did you guys know that every time women, we try to be girls, and we champion a woman for leaving her marriage unprovoked, or we celebrate a relationship ending, or we champion and cheer on a woman who plays a man publicly on the internet? Do you know what that does to your sister? We say we're girls, but we're really selfish, because anytime we champion rebellion against our men, it backfires on us. Men also watch the same videos that we put out, and they look at the comments of us going, yes, sis, you did that, eat that up, da 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 da, yeah, you should have left that marriage, happiness over everything. Y'all know that hurts your sister, right? Now, don't get me wrong, there are some women who do leave marriages for really specific reasons, but in totality, from what I've been seeing on the internet, a lot of it is just based off of happiness and being quote unquote miserable. There's a saying going around with men saying men will sacrifice their happiness for a marriage when women will sacrifice their marriage for their happiness. And this narrative is spreading like wildfire to the point where men are being very anti-dating. I don't want to say this to discourage anyone, but I need my sisters to understand that the more we broadcast our downfall relationships, the more you share a one-sided story about how your relationship.
Yep. She said it, I didn't. Yes, she said it, I didn't. She said it, I looked at it, you looked at it. Let's talk about it. And nothing to talk about. She kept it real. She got a little more if you want to.
I thought I was gonna finish letting her cook. Yeah. Hey, yeah, we watch our videos, man. We watch our videos. It's data. You know what I mean? It's data. It's free data. So, you know, we watch our videos. We don't care what you're saying. We don't know you. You know, so when you're throwing shade towards a man, it don't mean nothing. We just look at your goofy ass and know you ain't never gonna have no man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep getting ran through. But we look through the comments and we see how many, you know, likes it gets and how many comments, and we're like, yeah, I'm going overseas. So when y'all say stuff like, why? And, you know, you guys are just, you're doing too much. You're taking it too far. You're going, be easy. Okay. We see everything that y'all doing. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. I'm so tired of y'all playing games. It's not worth it. Like, what? Y'all really get pleasure out of trying to ruin a good man's life? To try to figure out ways to lie to him from day one and ruin his life. If you have so many bodies to where you don't want to tell people, then why would we want you? If you have things that you have to manipulate the man into thinking that it's okay, like if the man doesn't come to that conclusion on his own, but you got to try to, you know, woman-splain your way into, well, what you got to understand is in the divine feminine and divine feminine. No, you done sucked too many dicks. You done swallowed too much nut. You done had too much nut laying inside of you and rolling out of you the next day. Okay? You've had too much nut on your face. All right. We got to just stop trying to be nice because they don't respond to nice. No, you got to tell these women exactly what it is. Stop trying to be what you think is nice and kind. It's not being kind. It's tell the truth. You don't want to be with most of these chicks out here because they ran through. And the definition of ran through is, you know, bunch of dirty ass dicks in your mouth, a bunch of nut all over you. That's the truth about it, man. Oh, you're not man enough to get over you sucking dick without a ring on your finger because you needed something to make you feel better, but you don't know how to get a hobby, bitch. Nah, man, I don't hear none of that stupid ass shit y'all be talking, man. When y'all get real passionate online, by the way, because we watch y'all videos and y'all be going off like, these dudes be having bodies and why should it matter? And it matters, man. It matters. And we're telling you it does. And the fact that you're getting offended by it lets us know what kind of female you are. And notice I said female, not woman. You don't qualify. You don't qualify to be called a woman. Damn sure, but probably never be qualified to be called a lady. You're female. You're barely human, just like a male. So when y'all get offended by, we all female, not all women are females. Don't do that. Why are you trying to reduce that woman down to her primitive nature, her feral nature? You're a bunch of feral humans, females, imitating what you see civilized people doing, but you're really just wild creatures. The mask got to slide eventually, right? And you obsess over men that are out of your league, and then you'll project whatever you need to onto them, call us crazy or whatever, makes you feel better about not having one of us. Does it help you get to sleep at night? Does it? Does it help you from crying in the mirror? does it, or in the car. Does it? Anyway, you guys smash that like button. I'm going to get off of here. I'll be back on here a little bit later. We're back in full stride on the reaction videos. I'm going to come up with a dope ass thumbnail design and work on some better titles. Again, I'm full into it, you guys. I appreciate y'all supporting me while I was focusing on my training and my school stuff. So I'm back at it. Your boy is back. And let's get these views up. Let's get these likes up. Let's get the channels back up in the algorithms. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this money. Love and light. Let's do this.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.